Okay. All right. So, welcome. It's Brief and ziphaus. We have Papi Chulu here,
Hey,
as Princeton.
yes,
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I've been in Atlanta for 2 months now recording music, and today's really been a day that I got to get out, get in the whip, and just walk. They're starting to open places up, so I have my mask and I came in the mall, and yeah, just really low key, just enjoying like being out, being around people. I love being around people, so I
Yeah.
love just seeing different people. How
Do
are
you,
you?
I'm doing good. I mean, it's kind of hot in New York right now. I went out
Yeah,
yesterday, and they were protesting. It was peaceful for the most part when I went,
that's
but
good. Yeah.
I still kept my distance because I'm a little like I ain't trying to get sick.
Yeah, definitely don't want to get sick after all of this.
Yeah, got too much going on for that. So
Right.
I watched Control. I
Thanks.
see the moves you got there. You still keeping up with the choreography and showing
Yeah, of
how
course.
multi-talented you are with the vocals and the
Thank you.
moves. So while quarantine is going on, you got all this new music coming out. You got us watching Control. You're having some exclusive interactions with fans, with the live and everything like
Hmm.
that. How is this virus and being able to like truly focus? Because now you don't have the privileges necessarily. Well, now to
To
like
go out,
go
yeah.
out. You know what I'm saying? Like, how has that helped you like ground yourself to create the best music that you can?
I mean, it really has made me work so much harder because while I was in LA, I couldn't go to the studio, and now I always go to the studio even when quarantine wasn't here. I just love to while my off time.
Mhm.
So that was very frustrating, especially just little things like going to the gym. Like I said, I love being around people, so I love going to a public gym and like meeting new people and all these things. And I wasn't able to do that. So since I've been in Atlanta, I've had my own gym and my own studio, and I've made 22 completed songs in 3 weeks, which is the most I've done in a month. So great songs that are all making the project. So I've gotten so much work done. I shoot the music video for Chew It Up, which is the new song coming out in a
I got
week.
to peep that. That sounds really nice. I dig it.
Thank you. So yeah, I shoot the music video in a week. I'm in music video mode. So I'm done with recording mode. I'm in music video mode. But besides the point, it's helped because as an artist, sometimes you can feel like other artists are above you. And when you're recording and you see other artists doing things, you're kind of like, I need to get there. But right now, everybody feels the same. Everybody's quarantined. Everybody's stuck. Nobody's on tour. Nobody's doing anything. So it really gives you a time to say, you know what? I'm going to catch up. I'm going to catch up. This is my time to really
Right.
go. So that's what I've been doing, recording and just, yeah.
So you have new music coming out soon. You want to tell us about the
Yes.
process and how you've gotten the two
Yes.
together?
Man, I came out here to Atlanta. I've been working with a production, Block Entertainment.
Hmm.
Of course, my manager Keisha, and yeah, I've been out here. I've been recording music. I've recorded with Drummer Boy and Jermaine Dupri,
Oh,
just a bunch of different Bishop, and just a bunch of different dope producers and writers, and making the best music. I've recorded so many different type of genres. I come from an R&B group, so I'm used to R&B music.
yes.
But I've recorded reggae music. I've recorded Latin music, which I'm so excited. That's my people. So I'm so
Right.
excited to record Latin music and pop and trap. Chew It Up is kind of trap to me. So I've just been experimenting, and definitely I'm the type of person to where if I'm in an environment, I kind of adapt to it. So I've been around the South ATL swag, so
Right, right,
I've
right.
been trying to adapt to the
I
South
can see it
swag a little bit.
in the soul there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the soul of it is there. So I'm loving it.
That's good. Do you find it challenging at all? I am 100% familiar with mindless behavior. I had
Thanks.
the poster in my room.
Yeah.
Um, do you find it challenging to embrace your adulthood? Because people
No,
are
I
like,
don't think it's challenging. I will say that when you start off as a young like childhood star, that whole thing. Like
mm-hmm,
just for people that I know that started off in Disney and started Disney shows or young actors or they try to branch off, we all have agreed that yeah, it's a little hard, but social media has made it so much easier for us to be looked at as we're grown because when you're a young artist and the artist back in the day when you were younger, the only way that you can prove that you're older is through your music.
Correct.
Now with social media, I mean, fans were on live with me when I turned 21, and I like got drunk on live. And they were there for me at Coachella, so they see, okay, even outside the music, they see that I'm in my 20s, I'm grown, and that's besides the music. So the fact that I'm able, like, it's so funny because in Chew It Up, the first line I say is, "Soon as I hit that, you got to see it." And not one person has been like, he's cussing. But I would expect
Right.
that for people to say. And it's like, no, they've seen me cuss thousands of times on Snapchat and IG and Twitter. So social media kind of, we kind of get to beat that. You feel me? So
Right, because we get to watch you grow.
you get to watch us grow. Basically, that's all I really have to say. Yeah, so social media is, I'm so thankful I'm going up in the era of social media because it's definitely made it easier. So,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But then, do you feel that social media makes it easier for you to connect with fans?
So much easier. I mean, especially with me, I'm so close to the fans, and that's something that the older you get, a lot of artists, I would think that's, too kiddish to have a, name your fan base something and do things. But not to me. Like I said, I grew up in Mindless behavior, and that was a big part of our career was our fans.
Right.
So it's the one thing I'm most familiar with. And when you grow up with only three other boys and you don't really have any friends because you're touring your whole life, I really see the fans as like our friends. There's fans
Friends.
that I've met that, I met them when they were in eighth grade and now they're in graduating college or they have kids or they're married and it's just crazy. So, and I still feel like I'm a brand new artist. I'm still only 24, so I'm hella young. Like,
Oh,
I'm like, wow, I've done all of this and I'm so blessed that I'm able to do it again. So I'm just
yeah,
happy.
'cause you've accomplished a lot at such a young
Yeah.
age. So, with that being said, what do you foresee for your future? Like, if you were to name anything, what does that look like for you?
Oh, just so many things. There's so many things that I've already accomplished. I wanted to prove to people that I could, be solo by myself. I've proven that.
Hmm.
Um, just like, I just want to really just tour and go back to the stomping grounds that I did with MD and perform at the same arena that I did with the group. And
Hmm.
just like do a bunch of things that I would really dream of doing. It's funny because there's a lot of things that are on my bucket list that I've done in the group that I forget. Like so many things I forgot. Like people have to remind me. So I don't know. At this point, I feel like I've worked so hard my whole childhood that I kind of have I have the I kind of deserve to just be happy or whatever I want to do.
Yeah, you
You
do.
know.
Always,
So
whether
I'm
you
just
work
happy.
hard or not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it's me wanting to be a freaking car salesman or be the biggest artist in the world, whatever it is, I just want to be happy. Like, I've earned the right for that.
Yeah, you absolutely have.
All right.
Your music, you say that you have more a diverse palette. You kind of touch
Yes.
on a bunch of different groups. Out of the palette, since we can't hear it yet, what would you
Yeah.
say is the one that really is like, yeah, that's my track right
Oh,
there?
Latin all the way. I was. I come from a full Mexican family,
Hmm.
so even like the black culture, I wasn't exposed to black culture until I joined the group. Well, a lot
Okay.
of people don't know that. So I always identified as a Mexican, and that was my culture. And when I joined the group, I realized, no, there's a whole other side of me of music and TV shows and movies and culture that I was missing out that
Hmm.
I got that I kind of stuck there, and I was kind of scared to go back to do Latin music
Okay.
because I didn't want to really disappoint my family because that's the music they really listen to. So
Right.
when I decided to do it, I said, okay, and I did a full Latin record, and I FaceTime my mom, and I was like, I want to play something. She was crying, like, I'm so happy for you. So I'm very proud of myself for that. So I think it's like riding a bike. It's so natural to me. When I did it, it's my favorite records that I've done are the Latin records. It's my
Hmm.
favorite.
Right.
So I'm just now getting to a point where I don't have to choose. I always felt like I had to choose what side to be on.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't have to choose. Some fans looking at me. Hi. I'm gonna turn the camera on.
Yeah. Let's see.
Hi. Wait, take off.
There we go.
Hi. Sorry, I'm on you. What's your name? Hi, I'm on you. Want to say hi? What's your name? Look at her mask. Nice to meet y'all. Hi, you too. That's what you do when you do interviews in a mall. People come up
That's
to you.
sweet though.
It's all cool. Um,
Those are moments that are like a lifetime experience.
yeah, and I would have asked for a picture, but I'd have my mask on. I don't want to get cussed out by people.
Yeah. Yeah, you
My
wanna,
mom would
you
see
wanna
that
at least
picture
put that
online and
away.
cuss me out.
Yeah.
Uh, but I'm just I've always had to feel like I had to choose sides, and I feel like you know what, I want to do Latin. If I want to do a Latin album or R&B album, I have the right to just do both. Like I'm familiar with both cultures, so
Right.
yeah,
That's good. And you have the right to do both. I mean,
right,
you started and we know you from one, and then you can always pay homage to your own culture. Like there's nothing wrong.
yeah. I feel so proud doing that. So yeah,
I am excited to hear it. I know that much.
thank you.
When is it coming out?
So we definitely the Chew It Up. We were gonna drop Chew It Up on Friday, but with everything going on,
Mm-hmm.
I just decided to push it back because I wanted to stand up for what I believe in, which is police brutality and oppression and injustice and everything that I feel like should end.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put my heart and my soul and my spirit into that. And I know that with Chew It Up being out, I would not want that. So we pushed it back for a couple weeks. So we shoot the video in a week and just seeing when's the best time to drop it. But I mean, I see fans already making TikToks and stuff to it. So it's
Yeah.
going good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So I see you are monetizing off of the other platforms, TikTok and everything like that. You
Yeah,
thinking
I
about,
love TikTok. It's so
yeah?
funny.
You
It's
thinking
so
about making
funny.
a challenge at all? I feel like everyone is pretty much making challenges to help increase like awareness of the music.
You know, I wasn't gonna make a challenge because I wanted I don't want to be like everybody else, but I saw everyone else making a challenge, so I'm like trying to learn the challenge to my song. It's hilarious. But
Right?
I really just want my fans to be creative. I know my fans so well, and I know a lot of them are insecure to show their face or to even dance. So I just said, you know what? The challenge is be as creative as you want.
Hmm.
Use the song, chew it up if you want to paint, dance, sing. You know, fans have drawn my face on their nails and did routines with their dogs and dance. Like, I just want them to be as creative as they want. So that's
Right.
really my challenge. Do whatever you want.
So what is the message that you would leave to people who would love to be in the position that you are in now?
I would just say, just work hard, man. Work really hard, and just know that when there's hard times, there's always another artist that's having harder times than you. You know, I
Mhm.
think about the hard times that I go through now, which aren't even compared to what I used to go through in the group. I mean, being 9 years old and not seeing my mom for 4 years because we were on tour, and like being homeschooled or not having a childhood. Like we didn't have, our whole teen years were gone on tour and rehearsal. That's all we remember. So there's a lot of things that I'm thankful for now, and that's the one word I'm constantly telling myself is just gratitude. Like just really have gratitude towards everything. Like there's other artists, other people that are going through it worse that would much rather be in my position now. So I'm just that's the only thing I would tell people. Just have gratitude.
Yeah, that's a really good message because it's a lost one,
Sorry.
but
Yeah,
it's a really good one to have.
it
So
is. It is.
I am so happy to have spoken with you, and I'm excited
Thank
for you to
you.
do music. I'm gonna take a little selfie here, so get ready.
Should I
And
take this thing off or
it's
no?
totally up to you.
Let's take one with it on and one with it off.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. You ready?
and then
Yes.
got it.
All right. Boom. One. One more.
Let me take this off. Boom. That one's better.
And bang. Okay. So
Yes, of course you can take a picture. Look, I knew they were gonna come back and ask for a picture.
I
You
got
can stay on when we take a picture. Well, how old are y'all? You're babies. Okay, let's take a picture. You're shaking. I can feel you shaking. She's shaking. Come on.
I know, like in the car when we was on the way up here.
Yeah, right.
I swear to God, like my mom was singing it because I'm going to London on Sunday, and she was singing it. And then I played it, and we was listening to it on the way up here, and it's just
Thank you. I'm just out here alone. I came out here for the day to just walk around. So I'm out here.
hold on, wait.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Nice meeting y'all.
Nice meeting you too.
That's so kind.
It's so funny. I get recognized everywhere I go. And I would think I wouldn't because my hair is so different, but no, everywhere I go, it's like, usually I'll go up to them. I'm like, hi. Or I'll play with them and be like, they're like, are you Christopher Monteserrat? I'm like, no, I don't. I always get that. And then they'll walk away and they'll turn around and I'm like, do it about us, be every routine. And they're like, oh, shit.
Like, nah, it was
I
him.
know,
Yeah.
I always try to have fun with them.
That's good though,
It's
because
not
that's
bad.
like a good. That's the fan base. That's what keeps it going for you. So as
It
long as
keeps it going. It's the most fun part of it, to be honest, when there's so
yeah,
much business and so much executives and paperwork, and sometimes it takes the love away from the music. That the only fun thing about it is
the fan
talking with
interaction.
fans.
Yeah.
That's like the most fun part of it. So that's what I like.
That's good, and it's glad it's still going, and it's gonna keep going, especially when we hear other
Yes.
music and everything.
Yay.
So, for me, Bree, Ziphaus, we wishing you well wishes, and we're definitely
Thank you.
be blasting your stuff on our end so people can see it.
Yes. Chew it up, but it
Yeah.
drops. Cheers.
So it was a pleasure speaking to you. Be
You
safe.
too. I
Find that
will.
mask again
I'm
and put
putting
that
this
on.
mask on right
Thank
now. I
you
got
very
you.
much. And we'll be talking to you later.
Thanks. Bye. Bye, David. Text me.
Bye.